The year was 2004. That's when the Bay Area learned that a nearly 7-month-long Dungeness crab season was effectively over within a couple of weeks.
Out-of-town boats are scooping up most of the prime catch of Dungeness crab. The result, they say, will put fresh local crab in short supply for the new year.
We're harvesting these crabs way too fast.
His opponents? Large fishing boats from extreme northern California, Oregon, and Washington that come here to quickly vacuum up all the crab they can find, essentially reducing a 7-month season down to just a few days.
Fast forward to 2008, and the news is worse. Well out of view from the Fisherman's Wharf staging area of San Francisco's crab boat fleet, huge boats that come from out of state, as well as the extreme northern portion of California, have returned. Their decks are piled high with untold numbers of crab pots to take advantage of California's under-regulated Dungeness crab fishery. It causes severe stress on a fishery that is beloved by Bay Area consumers. Tom Creedon of Skoma's Restaurant expressed his concern about this situation in 2004.
This last couple of years, we've seen an increasing number of large vessels, converted draggers, handling maybe 1,000 pots or better. It's criminal when you can take a resource that supplies the entire Bay Area, and it's 80% of this probably is consumed in less than a week.
Down the road at Fisherman's Wharf. This is the scene 48 hours before the official opening of the 2008 crab season. You can see small local boats and many more larger out-of-area boats loading their pots. Take a look. Nobody knows how many crab pots are dropped in the water in any given year. But to seasoned professionals, these video shots document significantly more activity with more and larger out-of-area boats. John Atkinson has been crabbing for nearly 20 years.
The story is being told behind me. With the 2-week early season opener in District 10, the impact of out-of-state boats into District 10, and the number of pots in District 10, it'll no longer be a viable fishery for anyone.
Now, of course, it's a big ocean out there, but there are only so many places to drop traps. The inevitable reality is clear. More large boats, more traps without limits equal bad news for the fishery and the small family-owned fishing boats that call San Francisco's Fisherman's Wharf home. To fix this situation, California's legislative and executive branches of government need to work with fishermen to make changes to what's been business as usual. Perhaps it's fitting that California's crab season starts just before Thanksgiving. Generations of Bay Area consumers eagerly await the bounty of the crab catch. But changes are needed to protect the resource and the families that make a living bringing in the crab, so that this advice is heard every year.
Crabbers have learned they can't entirely control their future, but they have a recommendation about yours.
Get the water boiling and drop them in there and cook them for 18 minutes and pull them out and enjoy.